Hi there, Colin. Do you have a moment to talk?
Hello there. You must be Alex's mother, right? Shall I call you Yolanda, or will I have to get used to call you Mom too?
You can just call me Yolanda, thank you.
Got it. Yolanda it is. I just want to say thank you for meeting me so suddenly today. I hope I didn't interrupt any of your busy schedule.
No, there was no problem there at all, actually. Besides, you didn't drop in. It was Alex that invited you over, correct?
He told me that you two were going to go mushroom hunting in the mountains today, but then the weather suddenly turned. That's when Alex messaged me and invited me over.
Yes, I am well aware of how you ended up coming over. And I thought you brought over a very lovely gift as well. Alex must have told you how much I love marzipan.
Well, I'm very happy that you liked it. I just wanted to try and make a good first impression for you since it was our first time meeting.
Yes, right. Well, anyways, there really is just one little problem, if I may.
Oh, really? Well, yes, certainly. Since I'm going to be your son-in-law, I hope that you can feel free to talk to me openly.
I heard from Alex that you're about 5 years older than him, aren't you?
Yes, that is true. I'm currently working as a department head at my company.
Yes, I think I remember him mentioning something about that as well.
But I suppose this problem of yours has something to do with this gap between our ages?
That's right. I do have a problem with your difference in age. If you're 5 years older than my Alex, then that makes you about 31 years old, doesn't it?
That's right. But I'm going to be turning 32 in a couple of months, actually.
Well, then that settles it. Things are much worse than I originally thought.
I'm sorry. What seems to be the problem here? Do you think you could tell me exactly what's wrong with me being that much older than your son?
If you honestly can't even guess as to why that might be upsetting me, then this just clinches it all the more that you're the wrong man for my boy.
I'm sorry, but I still feel like I'm not following along right now.
Very well. If you're going to make me spell it out, then I guess I have no choice. I just want to know how you two plan on having any kind of kids if you're that much older than him.
Miss, I'm very sorry to say, but I don't think it's my age that's going to cause problems there.
Now you listen to me, young man. I'm getting up there at age 2, and I want grandchildren soon. What I want to know is how you two are supposed to raise in children if you're already so much older than your husband. I don't know how you convinced him to fall in love with you anyways.
Well, again, I really don't think the age is the issue here. But if you really want to know, we have talked about options for adoption. We've looked really deeply into the process and we don't see any reason why we would be denied the child. We even talked to a consultant about this maybe 6 months ago.
Oh, really? Is that so? Well, adoption is a very lengthy process, and I don't think that you can take anything for granted at all.
I suppose you're right about that. But I really don't think that we're going to have any issues when it comes to that.
And I guess that you just know everything and can predict the future, huh? Honestly, men can be arrogant sometimes.
I don't really know what to say except that I'm sorry.
Now, I don't care if my Alex wants to marry someone that he loves, but I just wish that he chose someone closer to his age. What was that boy thinking? If anything, he should have found someone younger than himself.
Well, I am very sorry that this is scarring you, but I can't really change my age, so...
That's right. That's why I want you to break up with my son. I know that you two just got engaged, but as his mother, I don't approve of you two being together. I won't stand for any arguing either. You are going to break up with him, and that is it.
Hey Colin, are you there? Just wondering if you have a moment to talk really quick.
Oh, hey, Gina. Sure, we could talk right now. I'm sorry that it's been so long since we've last spoken. My life has just been kinda crazy lately. How are you doing?
Well, if I'm being honest, I'm not doing very well, actually.
Oh no! I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you mind if I ask what happened?
Of course you can. That's why I came to you. The truth is that I haven't mentioned this to anybody at all yet. You're the first person that I'm talking to this about.
Well, I'm really honored that you would come to me with something so serious. I promise to be discreet, so please, tell me what's on your mind.
I think that I might be being followed by some guys who want me to marry him and his mother.
Wait a second. You mean like you think they might be stalking you?
I guess that's probably the more accurate way of putting it, really. Well, okay, I'll come out and tell you the truth, but I don't want you to freak out. Or maybe you will no matter what. Ugh, maybe this is a bad idea.
It's okay. I promise to listen to what you have to say first. You can't open it to me, cuz.
Well, I think that I'm being stalked by that man you're getting married to and his mother.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
I know, it sounds crazy. But remember around the time when you two got engaged? I sent you a text congratulating you, and then I asked to see a picture of the lucky guy, right? Well, the man that was following me was the same man. It was Alex.
Wow. I just don't even know what to say to that. Although, now that you mention it, he has been sounding and acting really coldly towards me whenever we talk on the phone. But you're only 19 years old. Why is he following you?
I don't know. I seriously have no idea what's going on. But I'm really starting to freak out right now.
Do you think he even knows that you're my cousin?
I don't know. He might...
I see. Okay. Well, this is a lot to take in all at once. I guess now I just know who Alex really is.
What are you talking about? Do you know something about this?
Well, I haven't mentioned this to anyone either, but Alex's mom is quite against us getting married.
She is? But why?
She said that she thought I was too old for Alex and that if we had a kid, the age difference would be too much for the kid to handle. But I'm not even that much older than him. She says she's fine with him marrying me, but I think she's just hiding her true feelings.
Wait a second. So this is all about having kids? Well then, I think that reminds me of something.
You're kidding. Did someone say something to you? What did you think of?
I happened to overhear them while they were walking extra close behind me. I think I remember his mom saying something like she didn't want to take any chances and wanted a guarantee that she would get a grandchild. She said something about forcing his wife to take a fertility test, but that he would need to find someone to marry first. Then I heard her say to Alex that she was going to deliver the girl to a hotel room soon and for him to wait there.
Wait a second. Did she really say that? Well, that's not just stalking. That's basically conspiracy to kidnap.
I know. I'm so scared and disgusted and feel sick, and I can't stop shaking. I ran right there on the street when I heard all that.
Oh, Gina. I'm just so sorry that you got mixed up in all of this.
But it isn't your fault at all. I just don't know what to do, and I know you were the only person that I could go to for help with this.
Of course, I'll talk to my parents right away. I'll work on things myself as well, but I know that my parents will be able to help out a bunch with this.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for listening and understanding. Let me know when you have a plan.
Are you there, Colin? I want you to know that I am using the message to formally let you know that you are no longer engaged to marry my son. In fact, Alex is going to be marrying your little cousin instead. He's already proposed to her, although she hasn't given him an official response yet. But that's just because the young lady was so embarrassed and shocked that she ran away from Alex on the spot. I am sure that she's going to come back and say yes any moment now. Of course, even if she does, I'll have to make sure that she is fit to be my son's bride. And as soon as I've given her a full physical, the two will marry. So anyways, I just want you to know that you no longer have any connection to my son or my family at all. I never want you to bother me nor my son again. Furthermore, since you two work at the same company, I demand that you quit your job. It's unacceptable for my son's former fiancée to be working in the same place as him. And it's just going to cause trouble for you both. Hello? Colin? I know that you're reading these messages. I can see that they are showing up as read. Hey! Answer me right now!
I'm afraid that that's the case. It's your son who's going to be fired, Yolanda.
Wait, what? Colin, just what is going on here, huh? Explain yourself right now. Why was Alex just told that he was being fired from his job? What did you do?
Hey there, Yolanda. I was wondering what I was going to be hearing from you. I'm afraid you're asking the wrong question, though. I didn't do anything, you see.
Quit dodging the question and answer me!
How about you ask Alex yourself?
I can't do that because ever since he came home, he's locked himself in his room and won't talk to me. So you're the only person that I can get answers from, and I want them now!
I guess I really don't have a choice then, do I? But I'm surprised you haven't figured this out yourself. After all, wasn't it you and Alex who were both stalking my poor little cousin?
Stalking? What on earth are you talking about? We weren't stalking anyone. All Alex was doing was scoping out a possible fiancé and testing the waters with Gina.
Is that what you're calling it?
Oh, I think I know what this is about. You're jealous because I made Colin wake up, break up with you, and now you're mad because he's going to be marrying your cousin instead. I have no idea where Alex got it in his head that he should have ever been dating a man like you, when there were plenty of young and fertile girls he could have chosen from. Well, I sat Alex down, and I told him that I wouldn't sit by and let him throw away my chances at a grandchild by being with a guy, a person of your persuasion.
Wow, that is messed up on so many levels. I don't even know where to begin.
And just what is wrong with any of that, huh?
Well, first of all, it sounds to me like you're causing serious mental anguish to your son by telling him who he can and can't love. Second of all, I think you're forgetting that I'm Alex's boss. And for the record, it was in fact Alex who was flirting with me and asked me out on our first date.
Wait, no, that can't be.
Another thing, Gina has a boyfriend already, and he just so happens to be studying abroad right now.
She has a boyfriend? I had no idea. But then why would Alex try and get with Gina?
Well, that would probably be because he wanted to try and sleep his way up the company ladder, apparently.
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? My son isn't some gigolo. How would getting with Gina even help his career?
Well, in any case, I'm in line to be the next CEO of the company. As for Gina, she is the daughter of the current CEO.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me?
Not at all. And now I see that Alex was really just eyeing ways that he could try and get close to the levers of power here. Although I've already heard from other employees here that Alex is a horrible employee who drinks on the job and shouts at his fellow co-workers. There's even recordings of it that proves it. I suppose he thought since he was staying me that he could get away with doing whatever he wanted.
So then, you're really next in line to take over the company?
That's right. I was content to leave Alex alone until all of this stalking business. Which I'm sure you also had a role to play in. After all, Gina heard you two talking about how you were telling Alex that you needed to get with someone who could give you grandchildren this time. You probably just saw Gina as some girl and they even got her looking into her family.
But I thought that she would be the perfect vessel for my son.
That is a seriously disgusting way to refer to someone's body. What is the matter with you?
I just want grandkids. Is that really so bad?
You were going to try and kidnap her, make her spend the night with Alex, and forcibly impregnate her. That is a whole slew of criminal charges, including rape. Do you have any idea how scared Gina is? And do you have any idea how furious her father is?
You mean her father, the CEO? But I'm just a desperate old lady. Surely anyone can understand that, right?
No! You're a horrible monster who's manipulated your son and almost made him commit a terrible crime! You deserve to be locked up! And consider yourself lucky that Alex is getting away with just being fired. Although I will be suing him, you can count on that.
You can't be serious, right?
I am serious, and you will be hearing from my lawyer soon. The only person who apologized for the horrible acts of Yolanda and Alex was Alex's father. He said that he had never been more ashamed in his life. Not only for his life's bigotry against me, but for a horrible conspiracy against poor Gina. Now, the mother and son live together in a tiny apartment, scrounging out a meager living and fighting with each other every day.
Hey, Jeff, are you there? If you are, pick up. Is it true that the company is sending you to Los Angeles?
Oh, hey Mandy, what's up? Why you know about that? I don't remember telling you about that yet.
I was just at the supermarket and I ran into Mrs. Johnson and she told me about it.
Oh yeah, really?
Really? Is that all you can say? How could you have kept such an important thing from me? You should have told me way in advance. I mean, it seemed so sudden. I wasn't ready. Getting transferred into LA? Really?
Yeah, well, not really transferred in the literal sense. My 3-month training period has ended, so I was just assigned my position, that's all. I'm not being transferred, but assigned to my first position.
Oh, really? It's not a transfer then?
No, I only received my assignment this morning. I knew I was gonna be assigned somewhere. I figured it might be local, but it just turned out there was a position open in LA. I just contacted my folks and informed them just 30 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Now I see the whole picture. No wonder I'm only just hearing about it. Sorry to get so panicky. So does that mean you'll be living right in the city or renting a place in the suburbs?
Neither. There's a company-owned apartment a little outside the city. Nice coastal area. I'll probably have to get a car and commute to work.
Huh? Not right in the city.
No, this will be the first time living near a big city. Figure I should gradually get used to it first.
Does that mean, company owned that there are certain restrictions?
Yeah, I'm sure there are some restrictions. Basically, it will be assigned to me and I can't have anybody else living there. Of course, I can have people over on occasion.
I see. But when you move there, please keep in contact with me, okay? Don't sort of just drift away.
No worries. I plan to visit during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Also, on occasion, business trips back to HQ here. Our folks live just a few blocks away, so we'll constantly be in touch, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. That makes me feel a whole lot better.
Not sure how you feel, but you okay with it all?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Why wouldn't I be?
Alright then. Is that all you wanted to know? I gotta get going. I'm on my way to a meeting.
Yeah, no problem. See ya! Hey, Jeff, what's up? It's been a while. How you been?
Hey, Mandy. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's been a while, I guess. Yeah, but we did see each other, Christmas.
How long have you been gone? I can't believe it's been 3 long years since you got assigned to the LA office. You never contact me. I always line you first. What's up with that?
Yeah, but I always stop off and say hello when I'm back, right? Like last Christmas and Thanksgiving. Plus a few other times on those business trips.
Yeah, just a hello. Why can't we go have a few drinks or maybe go out for a bit to eat? At least we could do that.
A few drinks, huh? Yeah, right.
You don't want to go out for a few drinks with me? But forget that for now. I was contacting because I heard from your mom that you were coming back for a short visit to the main office.
Yeah, that's right. I'm scheduled to fly in this weekend. Got a few meetings to attend on Monday.
Just wondering, but what are your plans for the weekend or after work?
I can't really get into the details, but I have a meeting with a client Monday morning and then maybe business lunch afterwards. As for the weekend, my boss told me I could leave early on Friday so I could spend time with the family over the weekend.
Oh, yeah? So that means you're free Friday night, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So you arrive at the airport in the morning, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, roger that.
You seem all set for something. What is it?
Come on, Jeff, you're so slow to catch on.
Slow to... I'm not sure what you mean.
Gotta go. Looking forward to seeing you on the weekend. Hey, Jeff, what's up?
Hey, Mandy?
Guess where I am? I'm at the airport to pick you up.
Oh, yeah? Now, why would you pick me up? I never asked you to.
How about you, Jeff? Where you at?
I'm working.
Yeah, right. Of course you are. I suppose it's still a bit early. But we could have lunch, right? Flight's like 2 hours from LA, maybe less? We could head over to the new restaurant downtown. You'll love this place.
Hey, can I ask you why?
What do you mean? We haven't seen each other in a while. You don't come back that often, so I figured we should use this precious time wisely. That's all.
I'm sorry to have to break this to you, but I already made plans for lunch today.
Huh? What do you mean?
Actually, I already arrived earlier this morning on the red-eye flight. I'm about to meet up with a client for lunch, so I'm gonna have to cut this short.
Excuse me, I thought you were going to meet up with me. I came all the way to the airport to pick you up.
Please, I don't really have time for this. This is all part of work. I really have to get going.
I can't believe you. I left home early this morning. I even made reservations at the restaurant. Now I'm gonna have to cancel.
Really sorry. I really have to go. Talk to you again. Mandy, are you there? What the hell did you do?
Pardon me, are you serious? That new restaurant I was talking about? I was going to have lunch with you there. I was looking forward to it all week. And you had the gall to take another woman there. Are you out of your mind? How could you? You're despicable. I can't believe you took her there.
Excuse me? You're the one that's despicable. I never consented to go into the restaurant with you. I didn't even know it was that restaurant, for God's sake.
Oh yeah, sure. Anyway, who the hell is that woman you were with?
Pardon me?
I said, who the hell was the woman you were having lunch with? I can't believe you were having lunch with someone other than me. You're beyond contempt.
I really don't know what you're trying to say. What do you care who I have lunch with? It's none of your business. It's not if we're married. Just so you know, the woman I was with was a client. She's in charge of sales.
Excuse me? A client?
Her office is currently being renovated, and it was just more convenient to have the meeting somewhere else. We figured we would just make it a lunch business meeting. Her section manager is scheduled to arrive a little later.
Are you being straight with me? So does that mean that she's just a business acquaintance and not some girlfriend?
Of course not! Like I said, she's a sales rep for a local company. This was the first time meeting her.
Oh, now I see. I just thought, my bad. I guess I just made a hasty assessment of the situation. Okay then. I don't want to interrupt your business dealings, so I'll just wait while you take care of business.
Have you been drinking?
Drinking? No, of course not.
You've already disrupted my work. The store manager tried to stop you from entering, but you barged in anyway. You rushed to my client and started bad-mouthing her, hurling insults at her just for having lunch with me. What the hell is wrong with you? When I tried to intervene, you slapped me across the face and took off out of the restaurant. After you left, all hell broke loose. Complete pandemonium. We had no choice but to terminate the meeting.
Terminate? Really?
And what's more, when you knocked over the table, my client's laptop got totaled. If that wasn't enough, a picture of water got dumped on it after it fell and all the data was lost.
Huh, really? I didn't intend to.
You also stomped all over my briefcase and ruined the USB memory in there. Lost all the important data.
I was only trying to,
But lucky for you, we both had data backed up on our computers at the office, so we scheduled a new meeting for Monday afternoon. Don't think you're just gonna get away with what you did. There are consequences for what you did. No doubt you'll be paying me for a new laptop and a USB memory. I'll send you a bill, and I expect you to pay for it.
Are you serious? You make me out to be some kind of fiend. I'm not the only one at fault here,
Excuse me?
You're supposed to be my boyfriend. I should be your priority.
Hold it right there. Your what? Boyfriend? I'm hearing you right? Did you say I was your boyfriend?
Yeah, and another thing. You say I have to pay for damages. Well, as my boyfriend, I think you should pay that.
Why would I do that?
I was the one that was supposed to be at that restaurant today. It was our date. But no, you had to go and meet with that woman. You said it was all work, but the fact is you went to that restaurant with another woman. The facts don't lie, Jeff. You have this beautiful girlfriend, and you ignored that and went out with another woman. That's what you did. I was deprived of precious time with my boyfriend. The least you could do is pay for damages. Oh, yeah. And I bet you were going to pay the bill for that little lovey-dovey lunch date. Am I right?
Mandy, stop for a sec.
I heard you say, I'll take care of the bill. I heard it with my own ears as I walked. The only person that has the right to get treated by you is me, and me alone. After all, I'm your girlfriend. You know what? This means you were cheating on me. How could you treat your girlfriend this way?
Yeah, you're kind of starting to scare me, Mandy.
Excuse me?
As for paying the bill, when we had our last meeting, they paid the bill so the company requested that I pay it this time. Of course, with my company credit card. My boss asked me to pay the bill. How can I refuse?
Huh. So it was all just business?
But more importantly, to be honest, I don't know where to begin.
What are you talking about?
Am I right in assuming that you wanted me to pay for what you did because you think I'm your boyfriend, right?
Yeah, that's right. Obvious, isn't it? That's what boyfriends do, right? Pay for his beautiful girlfriend's dinner or lunch or whatever. And that goes for paying for stuff like damaged laptops. A boyfriend always protects his woman. That's always been the way.
This is nuts, Mandy. You've got your wires all screwed up. Besides, you're definitely not my girlfriend.
Pardon me?
I said I'm not your boyfriend. When did we do this? I really can't recall.
Stop right here, Jeff. What the hell are you saying? Not my boyfriend? How could you say that?
I can say that because I know it. I never dated you. We never even talked about it. Where did you ever come up with this notion anyway? I know we grew up together since grade school and we spent a lot of time together, but when did you decide we were going steady? Thinking back on it, I don't remember making a pass at you or even talking about it.
But that time, at her high school graduation.
At our high school graduation? What are you talking about?
Don't you remember? That girl that had a crush on you since elementary school? Remember her? She kinda opened up about having a crush on you.
Huh? Yeah, I sort of remember something like that. What about it? I told her I was already dating someone else and turned her down, as I recall.
That person you said you were dating. You meant me, right?
Pardon me?
I was pretty taken aback when that girl opened up about her feelings toward you, but I was overjoyed that you turned her down and chose me. I can't believe that you would say it was not your girl. It was always a given.
Hold it 1 second. When did I ever say you were the girl I was dating at the time?
Huh? Well, I thought, you said it right in front of me, so I figured.
Yeah, you always seemed to be around back in those days, come to think of it. You always follow me around.
I wasn't following you around. We were just hanging out.
I was with all the guys celebrating our graduation. You just happened to be there. As a matter of fact, you were the only girl there. The other girls were celebrating their own little groups. To be honest, I was surprised to see you standing there after that girl approached me.
Huh? You're kidding, right?
Just so you know, there is a specific girl that I'm seeing now.
Excuse me? Say again.
That's right, and we just got engaged.
Engaged? Are you serious? You mean engaged?
I suppose you'll find out sooner or later, so I'll tell you. My fiancée is Sarah.
Huh? Sarah? Not that Sarah.
Yup, that's Sarah. You know her, of course, the very same Sarah. Our former high school classmate. We've been seeing each other since high school.
Since high school? Way back then?
And when I moved to LA, she moved in with me about a year later. I had to move out of the company dorm, of course, but we got a nice place near the beach.
You guys are living together?
That's another reason why we came back home a little early. So we could submit our marriage documents at the city hall.
You guys are getting married? What about me? What was I to you all these years? I always expected to marry you someday.
You were just an old friend from the neighborhood, that's all. That's it and nothing more.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm dead serious, Mandy. Maybe this incident was a blessing in disguise. We sure did clear the air, didn't we?
That's it? Just clear the air?
How about that damaged laptop? I'll send the bill to your folks' place and call them to explain the whole thing. Tell you what, just pay the damages for the laptop. Forget about the USB. I got plenty more of those. But you did make a mess of the restaurant. You'll probably see a bill from them too. And one last thing. If you see me around, don't approach or talk to me. You got that? I'm finished with you, so I'm gonna have to block you online. Okay, I gotta get going. Bye.
Wait, Jeff, please.
Mandy later got a bill for the damages. It turned out to be more than I expected. The cost of the damaged laptop, the restaurant damages included broken dishes, damaged tables, and when she left the place, she slammed the door and cracked on the door glass, which had to be replaced. On top of that, the place had to close for a few days to carry out repairs, so compensation for lost business. It seems a couple of customers also demanded compensation. Apparently for food spilled on their clothes when she knocked over the table. I heard the cost was well over $20,000. As for me and Sarah, we submitted our marriage certificate at City Hall and even celebrated with an intimate dinner. No, not at that restaurant, fortunately. I was sort of expecting Mandy to barge at any moment to disrupt it all, but fortunately, nothing like that happened. I later heard that Mandy was living at home all this time, and according to her mom, she was just waiting to someday marry me. Can you believe it? Her parents were completely unaware of her intentions and was totally taken aback when they heard. They were now dead set on re-educating their daughter to get her to come to her senses. They apparently moved to a rural location to live a quiet life. Maybe it will do her some good. Her parents stopped by to congratulate us on our marriage, but although sincere, there was sadness in their eyes as they left.